What is up, everyone? We are back today with a quick video. This one is called Revising Your Relationship for the Better. So here it is. Question: I need help with revising my partner's behavior. He's been cold and distant. I'm not sure exactly how to revise him from being sweet, since every time I do, I feel it's not true. Answer: first of all, you must take full responsibility of your thoughts. The state where you and your loved one live harmoniously in a loving relationship already exists. Go inside now and notice how you've pictured him being cold and distant and how you didn't believe it could get better. You and you alone created this. Whether you like it or not, if you go to the recesses and deep corners of your mind, you will see the truth of this. Do not judge him because you created him. You are not victim of circumstances. You are the operant power in your life, and when you understand this, your relationship is no longer problematic. Understand that to have a loving, successful relationship, claim the state where that already exists, even when, and especially when, appearances in the 3D world show otherwise. But he is cold and distant, you say. So now you understand that the root of him is in you. He can only express outwardly what you feel. Think and know about him inwardly, so prune him. Do it now. Prune that branch of yourself that is your relationship. See him as attentive and warm. It's easy enough to imagine. Have you ever watched a movie where two people fall in love? So do that in your own mind. See him doing nice things for you and appreciating you. In return, you do the same for him. Where are you cold and distant mentally to him and others? Okay, so how can you revise on a practical level? You go inside yourself when you're quiet, before sleep, while out walking, exercising, doing chores, etc., whatever works for you. Be a good steward of your mind and thoughts. Imagine and see him happily in love with you. See the two of you laughing and doing some activity you like, such as taking a hike outside, or being with family and friends. Keep it simple and don't overcomplicate it. The undisciplined mind loves to do this. Yeah, that's why I talk about disciplining your awareness, disciplining the mind. The mind needs discipline, or else it's going to run array like a child. That's how the mind is. Keep up this practice and your relationship will express on the outside what you are living on the inside. It cannot fail. The only way it fails is if you do not use the power wisely and only act or try to force things in the 3D world. Okay. I can attest to this, that this works. I mean, I've had issues where similar things, arguments, tensions arise, right? Such is the nature of relationships. And when this happens, I've literally gone on walks before and put in my affirmation track about experiencing harmony in your relationship with your specific person. And come back after that and literally completely, like, the dynamic is completely different. Like we're ready to talk, we're ready to hash it out, we're ready to come at things with a solution-oriented approach rather than the argumentative, bickering approach that often occurs when you are in disagreements, when, like I said, that's just how things go. But instead of being in this fight, battling me versus you mode, it's like, okay, how can we come together to find the solution here? And it really is about that. It's about harmony. It's about creating harmony. How can we create harmony in our relationship? How can we coexist together and co-create together in a way that makes us both happy, in a way that makes us both feel good and fulfilled? And the only caveat that I'd say to this is that, you can adopt these beliefs. It's extremely empowering to take responsibility for your surroundings and for your environment. But just to get very real here, I agree that we are co-creating our reality, but other people also have, again, this is my opinion. Maybe Neville would disagree with me here, but everyone has their own thoughts. Yes, we are influencing other people's thoughts. Yes, we can revise. Yes, we can alter the 3D by doing this. Absolutely. But if somebody's made up their mind, if a relationship is going, if you've been doing these techniques and you just don't think like there's not really much there, you don't see a future with this person, you don't see things going well. And I don't know about this situation, but I've heard people tell me stories about their relationships and stuff. And it's like, yeah, you can practice these, but there's also other fish in the sea. There are other opportunities out there. And rather than operating from a fear-based perspective and a scarcity mindset of like, oh, I can't lose this person, even though we're in such a toxic, unhealthy relationship. Well, a lot of times, like, people end up being miserable because they held on to a relationship that's not serving them. That's where both people are unhappy. And if that's something that's happening as well, it's important to take an objective look at that and really see what's going on and be honest with yourself too. Because yes, you can definitely resolve and make that commitment to be together and to make things better and improve things. But that's something that on a very individual basis, you have to make your own decision with. And I really do think that it can be powerful to put out the intention, like, yes, this is going to be harmonious. We're going to resolve this. This is going to be good, but carry that detached energy into it. The detachment that we always talk about when manifesting, the naturalness, they're all kind of like symptoms of the same thing, that like knowingness that it's going to be done. Because if you are coming at it with this energy, this needing it to, it also implies that you're not certain of it. And it also, that attachment creates a dynamic where then it may not turn out well. The detachment is so important when it comes to any of these goals, any of these manifestations. And if you can apply that to your relationship, which I know is easier said than done, I can, it's very hard to describe, but I can tell you right now that knowing that, being like, you know what, if this doesn't work out, all good. Like, I truly wish this person the best anyway, but I would love if it does work out. If you can want it, but not need it, I think that's a big key in my personal opinion for relationships and manifestation in general, wanting it without needing it. And like I said, it's hard to explain in words. It's really a feeling. And it's that feeling that we talked about, the feeling of naturalness, the feeling of, yes, like this is going to work, you know, but it's that calmness around it. It's not that needing. It's like this, going about it like this. And with that being said, guys, you can revise your relationship for the better. You can, and like I said, that's been my personal practice, is putting on those affirmation tracks that I have. And it really does work. I really am like claiming into being that we are experiencing harmony in our relationship, that all of the affirmations on that track, that it's perfectly designed to create that harmony. And anyways, guys, much love as always. Hope that this video was helpful. Drop me with a comment, drop me with a like, hit me with the subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.